Good afternoon, Shabazz families and friends. I would like to welcome our interim superintendent, Lisa Kestaff, our associate superintendent of high schools, Jay Affelt, and our Board of Education member, Maya Pearson, and all of our district leaders, and of course, our admired faculty and staff. But most importantly, our prestigious class of 2024. Please give them a round of applause as they join us. Second. Today, I stand before you. I am filled with oversense of pride and joy. This momentous occasion and a culmination of years and hard work and dedication. As your principal, I feel honored to have witnessed your growth, resilience, and transformation. I am truly inspired by each and every one of you today. A lesson that I hope that the last 4 years have taught you is not to be discouraged by setbacks, for they are merely bumps in a winding road. Remember, failure is the opposite of success. It is a vital component of it. Embrace setbacks as a valuable tool. It is an opportunity to learn, grow, evolve. It is through adversity that we discover our true strength and resilience. In turbulent times, it is also imperative that we embrace the power of knowledge and adaptability. The education you have received at Shabazz has equipped you with the tools to navigate the complexities of life. But remember, true education goes beyond the classroom. It is about cultivating the thirst of learning, nurturing curiosity, and developing a mindset that is open to new ideas and perspectives. That's what it is to be a wildflower. As you embark on the next chapter of your journey, I urge you to dare to dream. Dream big. Dream that will push the boundaries of what is possible. Be relentless in your pursuit of excellence, and never settle for anything less. Do not settle, wildflowers. Also remember the importance of kindness and compassion. In our society that thrives on division and discord, be the voice of unity and understanding. Embrace diversity, celebrate differences, and strive to build bridges where others see walls. In closing, let me express my deepest gratitude to the parents, guardians, and families. There's so many of you out there I actually know by first names. Thank you for a wonderful year. Throughout the bumpy education journey, you have supported us. Your unwavering love and guidance have played an instrumental role in their success. To the staff, thank you for your dedication, passion, commitment, nurturing these young adults to be ready for the future that approaches. And thank you for always being their voices in a system that puts barriers up in their way. To a graduating class of 2024, I have no doubt that you will make the difference in this world. Your potential knows no bounds. I am excited to witness the impact you will have. May your journey be marked by compassion, courage, and unwavering beliefs in the power of your dreams. Dream big. Now, I would like to introduce our first teacher, Brian, as he will begin student speeches and presentations.
Sorry, I wore my fancy shoes. I tripped. Oh man, this is rough.
Yeah, second mic did it.
Maybe. Okay. So I'm here to talk about Shabazz traditions a little bit, and then we'll kick things off because we do things a little bit differently. It's kind of our shtick at Shabazz. Being one of the longest standing alternative schools around, Shabazz has a long legacy of doing school differently to serve students in real innovative and compassionate ways. So our classes look a little bit different. Our microphones look a little different. Ways we engage with the community are unique, and we pride ourselves in being a little weird. Some might be just weird enough to be interesting, I like to say. So as you might expect, our graduation is a little bit different too, all right? So a little bit later, we staff will actually be singing you a song. It is not because we're good at it, okay? It is because we want to model positive risk-taking, okay? So know that it comes from a place of love, all right? Just remember that when you hear us. And we're now going to move into one of the longest-standing traditions at Shabazz of students getting to pick a staff member to introduce them, say a few short words, and then hearing from the student, which is really special. And we just want you to remember, graduates, that your voice matters. And we hope that you continue to share it as you move beyond Shabazz, all right? So after the students speak, I think I got it balanced, you'll move to the right here, and you'll have a chance to pick out a flower, a pothos flower plant, that's not flowering, sorry, to grow with you as you move on to your next steps. And then we'll ask the next graduate to come up. Sound good? All right, so let's kick things off. So if I can invite up to start Sophia and Ryan, please, to the stage. You can just take a seat there, yeah. I think I got this all right. Can you guys hear okay? Okay. So Sophia, we're going to kick off with you, all right? So Shabazz, like we said, prides itself in doing school differently, and there's no better student who exemplifies that than Sophia. Not only was she a leader, working her way through nearly every science class I teach, and killing it, might I add, but she also took advantage of some of Shabazz's most unique classes and experiences to push herself both physically and mentally. She capped off her high school career by rocking it as a nursing assistant at the UW hospital. And while nobody ever hopes to be in a hospital, I can't think of better hands to care for you than Sophia Sherman. She has a kind soul, a thoughtful intellect, and just enough sass to keep you honest. Welcome, Sophia, to the stage.
Hi. I was not expecting to go first, but I want to thank Brian specifically for providing me with so many opportunities through my high school career, and his science classes especially helping me find my interest in healthcare and what I want to do with my life, which very much has changed over the last couple of years. And I also want to thank all the teachers because I've had so many unique opportunities that have given me the chance to know myself more and learn myself more and allow me to thrive all around.
All right. Next up is Ryan. So school is definitely about building academic skills, but it's also often a crash course in navigating systems to get what you need to find success in life. Ryan is a student that not only demonstrated high academic skill, but is also shown to be a strong pathfinder, as we call it at Shabazz, to navigate his own way through life. While taking advantage of so many opportunities at Shabazz for leadership and exploration, Ryan also took it upon himself to enroll in a Madison College class in psychology. I think I have that right? As well as this past year in order to get a head start on his next steps in life. I can't wait to see where his path takes him. Please welcome Ryan Cartmill-Wallen.
Hey everybody, I don't really know what to say, but I would like to thank Brian for that wonderful introduction, and I'd like to thank all the other teachers. I think it was really special to get to learn from this staff because, I don't know, I don't think there's quite as many talented teachers in any other school. I'm sorry, but I'm just being honest. And I'd really like to thank Aaron. I don't know, I took like 50 of his classes throughout my time here, and all of them were wonderful. And yeah, I don't know. Thank you guys.
All right, now if Kiki, Nikhil, and David can come to the stage. All right. So Nikhil is first here. So seeing a student thrive in something they are passionate about is one of the joys in teaching. But often you can tell more about a person as they work through the things that are harder for them. So while Nikhil would be the first to admit that science maybe wasn't his favorite subject, I think that's fair. I don't know why, but he still approached class every day with curiosity, insightfulness, and work ethic that I've come to admire him so much for. Nikhil has a big heart, a sharp intellect, and a keen sense of fashion. While Nikhil was one of the many in this class we see in front of you who carried on the Shabazz tradition of saying thank you for class as he left the room each day, I now can say with a heart full of gratitude, thank you for all you have given Shabazz. Please join me in congratulating Nikhil Upadhyay.
Thank you all for being here. I didn't really prepare anything today, but I just wanted to thank Brian for introducing me. I really appreciate that, and all the teachers at Shabazz and just the impact they've all had on me and I think a lot of people at Shabazz. It's a really cool place, and I'm very grateful for my 3 years at Shabazz. Thank you.
You can't hear? Oh, no. How's that? Is that better? Oh, my. Now it tips over. Tricky. Is that better? Does that work? Yeah? Okay, talk close to the mic, team, okay? All right, next up is Kiki. So Kiki has a known reputation at Shabazz for being able to sew, craft, or artistically express herself in more ways than I can count. I think you made a skirt out of neckties once or something. Super cool. Yeah, it was amazing. Crazy cool. So while her artistic prowess is extraordinary, it should not be overlooked that she can also dissect a sheep brain, sheep heart, and bullfrog with the best of them. So Kiki's kindness lights up a room, while her creativity and intellect allows her to navigate whatever challenges come her way. Please give it up for Kiki Kolu.
I made the dress I'm wearing, everybody. Love you all.
That was on brand. That was good. And last but not least is David. So David and I have found ourselves in all sorts of adventures in the last year, haven't we? Whether it was hiking or climbing or howling back at some coyotes on coming of age. I mean, those coyotes didn't stand a chance, I don't think. But I can't tell you how many times I've heard David say over the last year, I've never done anything like this before. And what is really special about David is that he didn't use that as a reason why he couldn't. Instead, he'd jump in with a smile on his face and squeeze the most out of any experience that came his way. David is funny, he is clever, and he's just downright an amazing human being. I'm so proud to know and introduce David Reyes.
Oh yeah, man. I made it. I just want to thank everybody. So I want to thank everybody for sticking with me from the start, especially for my mom, my family, all the teachers. Like, y'all really have faith in me and just made me keep going. Shit, there's a lot of people looking. Yeah, I just love everybody here, especially all the students, Like, y'all got a place in my heart, always will. Love every single one of y'all. And the staff member, too. I love everybody. Thank you for helping me, even at my worst, and just keeping me progressing. I love everybody. Thank you.
All right, I think next up is the amazing Aaron Caillou.
Jeez. All right, Nate said if I did this, it would work better. I need some science people up here. Yeah, just stay right there. Hello. All right. I think we got it. All right. I have the pleasure of introducing Shane, Edward, and Henry. Oh, right in order. Good job. Ooh, you're all so handsome. All right. Shane. Shane, I only got to know Shane this last year, really. He started showing up at TV and Movie Club, which he quickly became president of, and introduced me to some shows. And for one example, there was the Mario cartoon and live action show that was super weird. There was also a wonderful curated collection of Doctor Who episodes, and that is where the true gift of Shane shows up. I always felt like an outsider to Doctor Who, never felt like I was going to be a part of that group, but now, thanks to Shane, I feel like I can hang with people. And that's just a part of who Shane is. He's polite, he's nice, he's a wonderful guy that will bring you in. And I've really enjoyed getting to work with Shane, and I'm going to miss Shane and those wonderful Tuesday lunches. Come on up, Shane.
Thank you, Aaron. And thank you, everyone who was at Shabazz, the students, the teachers. They really made me who I am today. I definitely would not have been able to start the club, or, well, take over the club, really, if it wasn't for everyone at Shabazz and making me who I am today. So thank you, everyone, and thank you for coming. Love you too.
All right, next, I get to introduce Eddie. Oh, Eddie. Eddie. So coming out of COVID, I was unsure how the return would go. And on that very first new student orientation, I was feeling really anxious and shy. And I ended up just sitting next to this quiet kid with this wildly curly hair. And we kind of talked to each other, but we didn't face each other because we couldn't, weren't supposed to do that. And we got to laughing and lamenting. And I realized that the fundamentals of humanity were intact. We were going to be okay. And I thought that was just about COVID, but really that was just about Eddie, who is the greatest hype man of all time. Eddie, who can lift anyone's spirits any time of the day and bring community to wherever he goes. He's also matured and grown over these years into someone who I would gladly call a friend. Come on up.
Thank you, Aaron, so much. I came to Shabazz with like 4 credits as a junior. That shit sucked. But I made it through, and I passed earlier than I thought I was. I didn't really think I would have graduated at all, but I did, and I like to thank all the teachers and all the students. I love you guys. I love you, Aaron, so much.
I think Eddie was a little bit speechless there. I don't know. I've never seen that. Next up is Henry. Henry is hoping for some new experiences with AmeriCorps in the fall. And there's a lot of things that I like about Henry. One is that his unique style that he brings to the work that he did at Shabazz, in his circles, in his love of music, and his leadership project, of which the ice skating one was my absolute favorite. Another thing is his smile. I love to see Henry in the halls and watch his smile just grow and grow and grow. It is infectious. Is it happening? No. And lastly, another thing that I really appreciate about Henry is the friendship that he has with Eliza and August. It is a truly caring relationship that I just think is wonderful, and I'm a little bit jealous of. In a time when we're all sort of going our own ways, they've found each other. And it's all of these things that I think will see Henry through to some amazing and bright adventures in your future. Come on up, Henry.
Thank you so much, Aaron. I wrote a speech, but it's not very long. I wasn't even sure I wanted to have a speech because I thought it would just be me thanking people and then just like walking off the stage. But after the coming of age field trip, that changed. Like, I have never had an experience that great, like in high school ever, or just, it was so amazing. I've loved like my time with these people in this class, and I just feel so much closer to my peers. But it's a little annoying that I'm graduating like now, right after I took the class. But I'm so excited to like keep in contact with these people. And thank you to everybody who made that possible. And thank you to my parents, family, friends, and the Shabazz staff.
All right. Next, I'd like to bring up Amy. I hope the microphone works for you. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Chelsea.
Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
We just want to double check the microphones. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I would like to welcome Nora, Sage, and Yusin to the stage. All right, first up is Nora. Nora's path will soon lead him to Madison College. He plans to use his passion for learning to help people with disabilities and those with chronic pain by becoming an occupational therapy assistant. I am certain he will use his kindness, compassion, and humor to excel in his future field.
Hi, JJ. Hi, Phineas. I was unaware that I had to say anything. Thank you, Chelsea, for getting me through the time at Shabazz. It was not always super fun, and thank you to all of my other teachers for always putting up with my behavior and shit. Yeah, thank you.
All right, next up is Sage. Sage has grown a lot over their time at Shabazz. They have proven themselves to be an excellent self-advocate and an excellent advocate for others. They plan to go to Madison College in the fall and seek to be a therapist in the future. They are already well on their way to achieving all of their goals.
Hey everybody, it has been a really hard run through high school, but I would just like to thank all of my teachers and my family for dealing with me even through the hardest of times while I was there at Shabazz, and just always believing in me and believing that I can do it. Thank you so much.
And finally, we have Yusin. Yusin is a compassionate and generous student. They have long had their eye on being a social worker, and they will begin that journey this fall when they go to Madison College. They are both excited and apprehensive about leaving Shabazz, but I know they have bigger and better places to go from here.
Thank you, Chelsea. Same as Nora, I don't think I would have made it without you, 100%. But no, I think I went through a lot with my time at Shabazz, and without the staff, I don't think I would have grown into the person that I am right now. And I just want to say I appreciate all of you and everything you've done for me. I feel confident that I can leave this world better than when I began. So, thank you.
Next, we have Chris.
I have one student, Oliver. Come on up. I had the honor of teaching Oliver Connell's first ever class at Shabazz Experience, and last ever class in our learning lab, Alpha and Omega. Similarly, Oliver is a study in contrast, sometimes hyper, sometimes lethargic, sometimes silly, sometimes mopey, sometimes a mature leader. Sometimes I would ask for a short writing sample, and he would write some of the most beautiful prose, 10 times as much as I wanted, like just gorgeous. Other times I'd ask for a photo and get my face photoshopped on a corn dog. It was a class favorite. Oliver was a daily reminder that our students, and all of us, contain multitudes. We are complex and ever-changing, and as such, we need grace and understanding. So, for those helpful daily reminders and the spectacular corn dog photo, I thank him. Here is the very complex graduate, Oliver Connell.
I'm not very good at public speaking, but I did prepare a little speech. When I had to pick my teacher, it was between either wanting to be congratulated with really bad dad jokes or getting a lecture from Robert about how great of a person I am, because I'm literally better than all of you. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't be here without a lot of the people here at Shabazz. I came during my junior year after my horrible sophomore year at La Follette. It was bad. Well, one of the main people, they're not here, but Cruz, I want to thank him a lot. He helped me through a lot of my stuff here, and he's an amazing person. A little advice to those coming into Shabazz or going into high school: don't try to be someone you're not, and don't smoke in the bathrooms. It's not worth it at all. I'm looking at Reagan. And lastly, I want to thank my best friend, Kelsey. She was able to come here today. She actually made it down because she is in the Dallas, but she has been one of my biggest supporters the past few years, and I love her with all my heart, and I'm so happy to see her. For Cheeto. I know Delaney. And lastly, arigato kudasai.
Next up is Jeff.
Hey, hi. So please help me. That was a hard one to follow. Please help me welcome to the stage Alora, Anave, and Donnie. All right, you ready? You guys sit down, though.
Okay.
Laura, all right. So first off, we have Alora. Laura has been accepted to the Aveda Institute of Beauty and Wellness to study massage therapy. Laura has been a caring and positive member of the Shabazz community for years. They're fun and quirky in an uplifting way and have a subtle leadership style that sets a tremendous example for others. Laura is also self-reflective and insightful. They will thrive in a helping profession. I will miss starting every school day by checking in with them and being asked, "How's your Tuesday, Dave?" and offered an accompanying fist bump, especially when it isn't a Tuesday, my name isn't Dave, and the fist bump usually turns into a high five. This will be missed. Cindy also wanted to add, you are and will continue to be pretty cool.
I've never been good at speeches.
All right, next, Anave. Come on. Here we go. Anave is a strong and intelligent young woman. She has been a role model for self-advocacy and the power of collective student voice. Anave figured out what was needed to graduate early and took the steps necessary to finish high school in 3 years. Anave sought support when needed. She embraced opportunities that pushed her beyond her comfort zone. She got ballet certified, participated in poetry readings in school's Black Student Union, took on leadership role on the HBCU field trip, and so much more. And she is not done. Annabelle plans to attend cosmetology school and own her own suite by the age of 21. Annabelle Farrell.
I just want to say I appreciate all the teachers for helping me. They seen that I had something I want to do, and they helped me do it in 3 years, like he said. And in the future, they also helped me plan out my future to how I want to go to cosmetology school and all that. I want to say I appreciate my mom. I want to say I appreciate my mom for believing in me for these past this whole semester. It has been a lot for all of us, and I just want to say I appreciate her. I appreciate my brothers for also helping us. I appreciate all the teachers for believing in me again, and as my big brother Aaron would say, and we're out of here.
All right, Donnie. The first time I met Donnie, I knew he was an absolute original. He's a deep and critical thinker who isn't into doing school just as a means to an end. Donnie made sure to understand the why of everything he explored and mastered in his classes. Whatever you engage in, you do so with integrity. Nowhere is this more clear than in his unique and outstanding talent in music and art. He has been and still is in numerous bands, Toiletectomy, go check them out, doing everything, all the production, all the elements of the music, writing and performing the lyrics, creating the logos, as well as being his own publicist and merchandiser. Donnie is an artistic soul who we are going to continue to hear from for years into the future.
Thank you, Jeff. Are you ready to rock? Now, I didn't expect to be up on here because, I was thinking I was going to be too busy with writing music. That's a lie. And let me just hold this up a little bit higher. Dang, I gotta thank people, bro. Yeah, thank you. Are you ready to rock?
All right, and next we have Joe.
All right, let's get Lily and Reagan up here on the stage. Warm them up. Yeah. All right, I am not offended that I am not Lily's first choice, but I'm going to pretend to be Cindy from now on, okay? Imagine that, I'm Cindy. Role play, here we go. All right. So, well, here we finally are. Coming to Shabazz after COVID was certainly an experience. New faces under masks was a particular challenge. One of those beautiful faces was Lily Pins. I've never called Lily Lily Pins, so it was awkward for me. I tried to have a trick remembering names, and Lily's flair and style made this easy. The smile in her eyes is a reflection of what a wonderful and caring person she is. I've, Cindy, had the honor of watching you become an exceptional leader and mentor during your career at Shabazz. I am confident that Lily Pins will find success in any path you choose. Enjoy your gap year. All right.
Hey guys. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's a part of Shabazz because this community means so much to me and it has been such a huge part of my life. All of my students who are graduating, my fellow students, good luck, everybody. And especially shout out to the coming of age class. Because you guys are so awesome, and I'm so glad that I got to get to know everybody. And thank you to my family, of course, for coming to see me. I love you guys.
All right, next up is Reagan. Reagan graduated Shabazz at the semester, and when she left, the absence was felt throughout the building. No one, and I mean no one, laughed at or wanted Grant's jokes anymore in the Student Center. Enthusiasm for my math class died after you left, and Shabazz will never see a rock climber who has so much fun as you did. The void you left hit us hard. It was a testament to your passion. Every endeavor you decided to pursue, you pursued with pluck. I'm sure you'll bring the same passion to the world that you brought to Shabazz. Enjoy the pursuit and happy graduation.
Hi, Mama. I also don't really know what to say. I want to thank my parents, my sister, especially you. Just standing at the door in the morning, greeting us really can change someone's day. Thank you. And I love you, Delaney. I love you too. Thank you for always being there for me, David, you too, everyone else. Really made this experience really easy for me. Thank you.
And next up is Laura.
The perks of being short. Yeah. I get to introduce and invite to the stage Envy and Terry and Mal. All right. I am very excited to introduce Envy first. Sometimes as a teacher, you feel like students are getting bored with content and your assignments aren't enough. But then, a student suddenly appears and appreciates such said content and gets really involved in discussions, and voila. Class is suddenly as interesting as scrolling again. If you haven't already guessed, that was Envy. Her attendance really actually affected how cool and in-depth our conversations were in song analysis after a lull. Other classmates perked up, listened, joined in when Envy was part of a discussion on lyrical aspects or symbolic message of song after song in class. We found ourselves with new music suggestions and loved the knowledge that came along with the artists and genres Envy would share. And so I thank you. I loved reading your writing, I loved your artists you shared with me, and I always loved ending my day chatting with you and Theo. You are beyond your years, and while you tackle the process of research and writing and college is so happy to have you on your way, and the world needs you. I appreciate you, Envy. Congratulations.
Thank you. I want to thank Laura a lot. I also enjoyed our conversations with Theo. Shout out Theo. But I want to thank Icelandic pop artist Bjork.
And second, Mal. I am so honored to introduce Mal on this special day. Mal is a student that I wish I had in more classes because the level of trust and responsibility and solid efforts of work ethic are remarkable. In our kids' books class, Mal was gone for a week visiting a college the week before our due date, and that makes a teacher very nervous. We have a strict deadline in class, and it requires an appropriate, complete, thoughtful story for kindergartners. Sure enough, Mal's final edit of a Don't Judge Stereotypes Based on Appearances book was polished and top-notch. I immediately dropped my concern while my appreciation for him skyrocketed because I knew the mentorship and writing skills were fully in place. I wish Mal all the best, and I'm excited for what impressionable and inspiring concepts of creativity are ahead. Congratulations, Mal.
I'd just like to thank everyone, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.
All right, and last but certainly not least, Terry. I have the wonderful opportunity of congratulating Terry. Terry is such a special student that I have watched blossom and grow over my years at Shabazz. The impressive and perfected artwork that always has been in place as part of Terry's talent and growth is impeccable. Terry created a metaphorical chalk art piece that connected two characters in a book that we read as a class, and it quickly became a conversation piece in our discussions and at the celebration of learning. It remains an example and a showcase for upcoming students to view and learn from. Not only does he offer brilliant artwork, but Terry comes with a wonderful, calm, kind presence, plus a new attitude of willingness that students and staff really appreciate. I know I do. I can't wait to follow the next level of excellence as Terry continues to learn and flourish. Congratulations.
I'm not one for public speaking. That's all I'm gonna say.
And next up is Sarah.
If I could have Eliza, Gabe, and Cam come to the stage. One of the first memories I have of Eliza is sitting on the phone with them while they cut their bangs, and we tried to come up with potential strategies to help them actually show up to school. Looking at them now, confident, capable, and most notably here, I'm so proud of how hard they've worked and how far they've come. As they move on to new adventures with plans to take a year off before pursuing a career in forensic anthropology, it fills me with glee to know that underneath it all, there's still that same bright, curious kid who showed up to our first meeting wearing multiple necklaces made of animal teeth. Congratulations, Eliza.
I don't know. I just want to thank all my teachers that really helped me get here, and my parents, and of course, more than anyone, like August. I would not be where I am without my best friend. And I'm just so grateful for all my friends and all the people who have helped me get here, and for helping me find my true self, I guess, with all my animal teeth. So thank you. I'm wearing 4 teeth.
Next up, we have Gabe. One of the coolest things I've learned about Gabe is his ability to go with the flow, sometimes literally. When I went to pick students up from a canoeing trip down to Lake Kaganza, I figured everything had gone smoothly since I hadn't heard otherwise. However, I soon found out that Gabe and his canoeing partner had tipped pretty early on in the trip. Well, this would have been a traumatic experience for most people. It's great to hear Gabe reflect on it now, as he mentions it as the silver lining that kept the trip from getting boring. As he goes off to Madison College and beyond, I know that his ability to look at experiences through this unique lens will serve him well. Congratulations, Gabe.
I'd like to thank Sarah for helping me actually be a part of the Shabazz community and talk to people. I'd like to thank all the teachers at Shabazz for being super awesome. I'd like to thank all the students at Shabazz for also being super awesome. And I think that Shabazz is the best school in Madison, by far.
And finally, we have Cam. Working with Cam forced me to get real comfortable real quickly with assessing my priorities. When they walked into my office and admitted they had a couple sick mice in their backpack, I had to decide right then if I cared more about supporting them to save helpless animals or enforcing the expectations that students do not bring live animals into the school building. Now that they're moving on to greater things, I look forward to being able to loudly cheer them on as they go on to work with and advocate for an animal that won't fit in their mini Ratatouille backpack, sturgeon. Congratulations, Cam.
Hi, everyone. I would like to thank my mom because I can't imagine another person in my life who could have saved me the way that she did. And I'd like to thank Sarah for being my biggest supporter ever. And Ryan, my absolute best friend, and I wouldn't be up here without him. But also, I want everyone in this room to know that no matter what experience I've had with you and what way we've interacted, I have nothing but love for you in my heart, and I hope that you all do fantastic. Thank you.
And next up, we have Sid.
I need Theo and Delaney. You actually are first.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We talked.
Okay, so rarely as a teacher you get to have the opportunity to know students so well to the point that they actually end up teaching you. So Delaney, she walked into Shabazz 2 years ago somehow wearing stiletto heels in the grass and quickly became one of the biggest personalities of the school. She is crafty, joyful, and makes those that she cares about feel seen and loved, and has only grown in these traits since I've known her. Delaney has taught me how to have the most confidence and pride in myself, find true excitement and joy in the small things, and bounce back in tough times. Her big personality is going to rock this world as she explores the world of fashion design and whatever else comes her way, because this school is too small to hold her. Introducing Delaney.
Thank you, Sid. I'm too tall for this. Hi. Can you guys hear me? Okay. So I believe people tell me that you can not have more than one favorite Hi, my love. You can't have more than one favorite person, but I have so many. I think my mom, my other mom, my stepdad, my siblings, Vera, everyone, Reagan, Theo, David. And then I have a little thing. Give me a second, please. Hold on, I should have had it ready. I'm so sorry. Can everyone hear me? Okay, I'm good. Give me a second. Okay. In all my time in high school, especially at Shabazz, year after year after year, day after day, minute after minute, I have come to the conclusion that I am just that girl. And I will always be that girl. Thank you.
right. So I've had the unique opportunity to actually know Theo since he was an 8th grader. He just follows me everywhere. And when I met him, he was a little spiky-haired kid with a Band-Aid stuck right across his forehead. Over these 5 years, he has kept his wit, stubbornness, and introspective nature and has been a great teacher in my life. Theo has taught me that life should never be taken too seriously, to get excited about the unknowns instead of fear them, and to find peace in the day-to-day moments. I can honestly say a lot of the teacher I am today is because of him, and now I will have to navigate for the first time teaching without Theo. Sorry. But I'm thrilled that he has found his passion and will be kicking butt and taking names in the parks as he does wildlife conservation. Here's Theo.
In true Theo fashion, I did not plan anything. I just gotta say, I hope that the teachers here truly understand when everyone says they're grateful, that they truly mean it, and that your hard work does not go unnoticed. And also, I love my mom, I love my grandparents, and all my family, and the students here, and I'm just so excited to start this new thing in my life. Yay!
Okay, last but not least is Eric.
Kind of scared of this thing. Can I get Rowan, Jude, and Avril to the stage? All right. The first graduate I'd like to introduce is Rowan Stern. If you don't know Rowan that well, here are some words people at Shabazz would use to describe him. Smart, intelligent, inquisitive, and thoughtful. Based on our time together in our Success After Shabazz class, I'd like to add a few things. Rowan thinks before he speaks. He asks great questions, and he's passionate about music and possible career in the music industry. I think originally it was all about performance, and I think as he thought about it, he said he can make a difference in whatever way he goes with that. And there's one other descriptor I would like to add to that list, and that is Rowan Stern, high school graduate. Come on up here, Rowan. Congratulations.
I didn't really prepare a speech or anything, but I just want to thank all of my teachers, especially Eric, for giving me the encouragement to get a better job and just pass all my classes and just move on to better things.
Yeah, Rowan, of the 6 people I'm introducing, Rowan is the one student I did not have in my work-based learning class. However, we did end up talking about work a lot, just in the hallways and in Success After Shabazz. The next graduate is Jude McCullough. And here are some things you might want to know about Jude. First, he earned a Rotary Club Award this year for senior academic improvement. He also received a Reuben for Kids scholarship to Madison College, where third, he will be entering the cabinet making and millwork program this fall. I think a decision that happened in the last week. If that's right. Yeah. But you may not know that he's also a huge fan of the artist MF Doom. Hell yeah. Yeah. AKA Victor Vaughn. Or, if you're my age, old guy like me, old school, Zeb Love X. Anyway, no love for Zeb Love. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Because he's such a fan, I thought I'd introduce him with some lyrics that I think fit him pretty well. And this comes from the Victor Vaughn persona of MF Doom. He senses their trickle of lingering hate, but refuses to get tickled by the fickle finger of fate. I'm so proud to introduce Jude McCullough.
Thank you.
Did it work? You're going to say it again.
Thank you.
Got it. All right, and next up is Avril Ramirez. I did not list the amount of awards that Avril won this semester. I'm serious. I would miss one if I tried to go through all of them. But anyway, I can describe Avril as being incredibly honest and thoughtful. Seriously possesses a level of maturity and dedication to goals that is truly remarkable for someone their age. Throughout their time at Shabazz, Avril has shown unwavering commitment to academic pursuits, her school community, her family, goes above and beyond what's expected, and it's with great pride that I introduce Avril Ramirez.
Thank you. I guess, did it?
Better do it again.
Oh, thank you.
And while Avril is walking off the stage, we'll have Leon, Talia, and Dominic come on the stage. Yeah, so I'd like to introduce Leon by sharing a series of texts that he sent me in rapid succession back in May, actually May 20th, 2023. The first one, reading, imagine a bubble up here where it goes, boop, boop, boop. The first one read, so I think I want to go to MATC. Next one, for culinary school. Third one, that's my final choice. Followed up over the last year with pictures of every kind of creation dish that he's created at the Delicious Sir. I haven't seen anything from the one and only yet, but like everything he did at Shabazz, Leon set a goal and worked to achieve it. He was never afraid to reach out for support when needed and offered support when he saw others in need. I am so proud to introduce the next great chef in the city of Madison, Leon Freeman.
I just want to say thank you to all the teachers, even the one who was scared to play me in basketball for a full year. I didn't know what I wanted to do at all. And I remember just stressing to him, like, I don't know. But then I figured it out with the help of him. Thank you.
Our next graduate is also just, they had some veterans of the Work It program up here. The next graduate's place on this stage is a true testament to an unwavering determination, dedication, and resilience. Talia balanced her studies with multiple part-time jobs, including one perfectly aligned with her passion for cosmetology at Harper's Hair Culture on the north side. And it really speaks to her exceptional work ethic and independence. And with all these demands on her, Talia exudes a level of thoughtfulness, responsibility, and focused engagement, especially around post-high school planning. Talia will be attending Madison College and completing an apprenticeship at Harper's. And so it's with a tremendous amount of pride that I'd also like to introduce Talia White. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Eric, for introducing me today. I wrote a speech. I can't believe that this high school journey has ended, but it has been amazing 2.5 years at Shabazz. I am thankful for the opportunity to go to this school in the first place. Shabazz has given me amazing memories, friendships, amazing teachers, and opportunities, and not just in education. I want to say thank you to all the teachers and staff that helped me grow over the years I've been at Shabazz, and thank you to my family and friends. I couldn't do this without you guys. Thank you.
All right. I met our last graduate on what was the very first day of school at Shabazz for both of us. He came right up to me, reached out his hand, and introduced himself. And from that moment on, there weren't many days when Dominic didn't stop by my classroom to shake my hand and ask how I was doing. And he sincerely meant it. And that's the kind of person Dom is. He's thoughtful, considerate, and kind-hearted. And tonight, he's one of the newest enrollees in the U.S. Army, and he's also a graduate of Malcolm Shabazz City High School. Dominic.
Wow, okay. So being last, I still didn't think of anything to say, but thank you, Eric. This whole year was amazing, and Eric really helped me with his Work It program because before I moved here, I used to volunteer all the time with my mom, and I didn't think I would be able to do that here, but Eric found a place for me, the River Food Pantry, and during my semester, he would drive me there, and I would be able to volunteer. So thank you, Eric. Yeah.
That's a Shabazz tradition. Isn't that awesome? I always ask when people arrive, have you ever been to a Shabazz graduation? And when they say no, I'm like, it'll be your favorite, just wait. Okay, that was wonderful. I thank you for all the speeches. Thank you, and I want to say, everyone, please join me in officially graduating the class of 2024, and Superintendent Lisa, Assistant Interim, sorry. I'm so excited. I'm just going to pause and go off script for a second. I just want to say, out of 24 years of education, you guys are fabulous. And you guys are, you say how great the staff is great too, but I always tell you, some of you even in my office, please look in the mirror and see who you've become, because you've become really mature young adults. And I can't wait to see what you do in this world when you step out of the brick and mortar of Shabazz. And that was not on my script, but after hearing you, I just added in, because that's what we do as Wildflowers, right? We switch it up. Okay, interim, thank you. That's what we do. It's about heart, and I really care about each one of you. Our interim superintendent, Lisa Kefstad, associate superintendent of high schools. Jay, I'm with you all the time. I can't even get your name out today. Wow. Jay Afflet, and our MMSD Board of Education. This is the best part of my job today. You ready? I hereby certify that the students presented today, the Malcolm Shabazz City of High School class of 2024, have met all the requirements for graduation set forth by the board policy and are ready to receive their high school diplomas from the Madison Metropolitan School District. It is with great pride that I present to you the Malcolm Shabazz City High School class of 2024. I would like for you to rise so we can take your tassels. Ready? Let's move our tassels over. And now let's give them a true celebration of our class of 2024. Okay, graduates. It takes a village. We've all gotten here. It's awesome. Graduates, if you could take a seat. Shabazz staff, if you could come join me. See, I even put it in my script. I didn't forget it this year. Join me so we can sing our tradition song, Teach Your Children. You're in for a treat. Remember, we're risk takers. You're part of the village. You're part of the Wildflower family.
You guys ready? You're gonna sing this year?
Thank you for joining us in that. I'm going to ask, thank you. See, we are risk takers. That is a Shabazz graduation, and thank you for all being here with us. We're going to ask the graduates to please stand at this time. I'm going to ask families and friends who are joining us to please stay seated, and we're going to have this path here clear. Our graduates are going to walk. I'm going to have each row. They're going to go through here and out the back door. You're going to have cupcakes back there. There's also a balloon arch. We will stay in the mezzanine area because there is another graduate that will start shortly after us. There's two more ceremonies after ours. After our graduates, our staff will follow. After my last staff member, then I will dismiss the visitors and families and friends. Okay, graduates, do we have it queued up? Are we ready? Okay, let's, as soon as, there you go. Go ahead, Leon. Thank you. Clap them out. Staff, Shabazz staff, if you can go ahead and exit. District members, staff.